Versus special match. Online ranked match. Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Round one. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? They're not going to allow any jump-ins. Consistent anti-air is huge because shutting down the air game will let you dictate the pace of the match much easier. Player 2 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Does a good job of pushing back. Their life is looking critical, and they can't rely too much on drive either. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense, and the throw ends the round. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Decides to buff up while they can. Throws them. What's next? Goes for it all, but just misses. Miss your mark with an impact, and you're open to a punish. Player 2 can build off this lead. Okay, creating some space here. Out of range. Relatively safe. Throw leaves them wide open. Gets them with the anti-air. Peppers them with the lightning kicks. Barely blocks the jump-in. Hazanshu threw him off with the overhead. Hits them with a stop and bop. Reaches out with the lightning kicks. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Tries to act quickly, but with the attack. There's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. Wait, what? Are they actually dead? What? That was enough to kill? Yo, that read was godlike. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? This is it. Low heavy. Scrapping it out up close. The low. Smart stuff, poking out that range to zone the opponent. Player 1 needs to take it and whiffs. They're wide open. Handle with care. You can't drop drive impacts. Player 2 is dangerously close to running out of drive. Both sides getting ready. Players clutch anti-air. The low kick hit! Taking chunks out of each other here. Throws! Amazing! Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Saihasho! Checking with the fireball. How will they react? Player 2 has a full drive gauge but is on the brink of death. Huge counter! Ugh, scuffle! What are they gonna do? What? What? What a sick punish counter! Player 2 clinches the win! But that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called that.
Comes a new challenger.
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
Round 1. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Taking stock. Player 1 needs to use what little drive they have left effectively. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Reads them. With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive usage. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Time's the only thing moving here. Medium kick! Trying to read each other here? There's space to make something happen here, and neither fighter looks willing to back down. You've gotta be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. No knockdown as the low heavy is blocked. They gotta pull the trigger on their drive. Serenity Stream? Lots of distance here as both fighters look for an opening. Time's almost up. Gotta hurry. In there. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Oh, they were looking for that overhead. Who's going to start things off? The jump-in is denied. The fighters continue to check each other in the early going. Brushes that off and keeps going. Backs them into the corner in a hurry. Good job here in giving themselves a chance to gain the upper hand. Player 2 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? They just won't stop switching sides. From upstairs. Still looking to plant them with a pile driver. It's too much. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
いざ勝負よ。
手加減は期待しないでくれ。
Round 1. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Tries to bait him with the projectile. Backs them into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move, or you're gonna eat tons of damage. Both sides have full drive and plenty of health. Let's see how things open up. Looking for a way to incorporate their drive. clear that neither of them wants to be in the corner. Decides to meet them in the air, trips them up. Player 1 chases them down. Sticks the jump in. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Absorbs the attack and digs in deep to get that drive in. Checks them with the projectile. Life lead opens up. Jumps up. One chance here, may KO! Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight.
Opts to create space to start. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Jumps in. Peppers them with the lightning kick. Scrapping it out up close. From upstairs. Connects with medium kick. Just goes for it at this range. Player 2 might have just shifted this round into high gear. Blocks it. Throws a fireball. Grounds him from above. Gotta be careful not to whip at this Hazanchu. We're near the end. Knockdown. Here comes the hit them with a quick low kick. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
Final round. Fight.
Shakes things up with a fireball. Uses the target combo as a filler. In with the crossover. Rushes that off and keeps going. Lightning kick. What were they thinking? Good decision with that throw. Looking to follow up after that target combo. Reads the jump in perfectly. Takes them up. Nothing stops this train. Oh, here we go. Pokes with a kick. Wow, sat and waited for this opening. No way they did that. Oh, sees right through him. What now? I called it. I called it. They are done. Player 1 clinches the win. But that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called that.
Comes a new challenger.
We're in for something special right here, right now.
いざ勝負よ。お相手します。
Round 1. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Both fighters are sitting on a full drive gauge. This might be prime time to let it rip. Looking for a way to incorporate their drive. Nails the anti-air. Knockdown. Mono relies on boosting that metal level up to secure better damage. They're gonna need to work in some grabs somewhere. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Sticks the jump in. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. A little too greedy there. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Projectile to try and change the situation. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Doing some quick planning? That drive impact doesn't get through. Okay, creating some space here. Jumps up, lifts them with a wrong palm. Finishes it with the anti-air. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Blocks the overhead. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Player 1 did a great job of maintaining their drive gauge during that last round. It's going to be even more important in this next round to keep that up to help strengthen their ground game. Both fighters planning something? Player 1 has a slight life lead that they may sit on. There's still a lot of fighting to be had. It's anyone's match. Mane's Guare for the long game return. That increasing metal level is gonna mean more damage and more of a threat from each grab. Attempts to break the stalemate with a fireball. Rattles them with a spinning bird kick. Hits them with a stopping bomb. Both fighters have a full kick and ends the meter, hoping for a good return. Uses the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here. Player 2 just put themselves on equal footing with that super. Nobody blinked. Big time whip! Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. Wraps it up with a throw. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight? All right, first round. What's going to happen? Side switch. Now they're on the defensive. Does not want to get stuck in the corner. Goes for the fireball. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. What are they thinking here? Lots of aggression from both sides. Player 2 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. All right, what's coming up next? What a clutch side switch there. Now they need to capitalize on this chance. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Shows the medium kick. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup? Gets him! Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Got their eye on the air. From up above. Decides to meet them in the air. Smart play there to go for the air-to-air. Even if it can't lead to a combo, it's low risk but effective. Risky up-close scrap still going. Goes for the jump in. Brushes that off and keeps going. Jumps in. Experiencing burnout. Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. Full S8 meets them air to air. Are we going to see a comeback here? Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Oh, could be the start of something. Overhead. Target combo into. The jump in is rejected. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Poses them with a kick. Jumps. Peppers them with the lightning kicks. They're back into the corner now. Ooh, you never know what can happen. Cross-up attack. Chases them down. Player 2, super art to show them what a PhD and fighters can do for you. Killer B spin. Ugh. Readjusting the spine. Throws them. Both sides. Anti-air in the clutch. There's a burnout. Oh, stun. Bad news is on the way. What's next? Oh my God. Lost super over! The super drop! Excellent read! All the throw connects! Player 1 is in a very good spot now. What are they gonna do? The next touch may decide this round. It is over! Player 1 has gotta be feeling good getting the win out of that absolute carnage!
comes a new challenger.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Low heavy. Picks up some damage with a long-reaching attack. Player one has the life lead. What are they thinking here? A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move or you're going to eat tons of damage. Nice solid counter. Takes a trip. Did well to get the buff in there. The drink level's at 4. All inhibitions are out the window. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Both fighters decide to reset the pace and assess the situation. Anything could happen here. They break things off to take a quick breather. Life lead is opening up, but that can still be overcome with smart drive use. Let's see KO. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Hits with the overhead. Medium kick hit. Neither of them willing to back off here. They may be planning to spend their drive gauge here. Both fighters will have to decide whether they want to go with an all-out offense powered by their drive or play it safe and conservative. Medium kick. Opts for the free flow kicks to get a drink in. Drink level 4 and now a full hop. Blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Forcing them to block the drive impact near the corner is a very smart play on their part. That's not gonna hit. The super doesn't hit. Goes with the safe stuff with that target. A quick breather. Tries to act quickly but whiffs the attack. Change of plan. Connects with medium kick. Take that gourd away. He's maxed out. Either fighter can use drive now. They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? A dash? Snake strike hit. What's next? They push their way out of the corner. They back down to absolute flatline zone. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us.
Versus Practice Online. Arcade. Practice Arcade. Practice Arcade. Practice. Versus.
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to get down to it, so let's start the match and see what these warriors are capable of.
負けないわよ
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Blocks the jump in. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Tons of drive and health to work with. Looking for a way to incorporate their drive. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Oh, easy tech. That tech's what you get when both sides go in on the throw. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Stop the attack by using a drive pair. With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive usage. Life lead opens up, reads their mind and techs the throw. The pressure is so intense. Gets them. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Denies the jump in. Who's going to start things off? Jumps? Things are slow going right now, but we may see someone speed things up soon. Player 1 will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. Jumps and hits them with a stop and pop. Reaches out with the lightning kicks. Peppers them with the lightning kicks. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Knockdown and... burnout activates. Rattling the inside of their head with the Hayoku. Player 1 can't afford mistakes without that drive through. Too far for the throw to connect. Connects with the throw. What now? Any mistake here is gonna be fatal. What's it gonna be? Chips him for the win. Player 2 was an absolute beast in that match.
Comes a new challenger.
This is a mirror match, which means it's not just about the win, but about your pride as a player too. This is a must-win fight.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Definitely shuts out the jump in. You're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Takes a trip. Had the radar up and running. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Both fighters are trying to decide their next move. Nails the anti-air. Was looking for that jump attack. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Player 2 can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if they can find openings to use their drive. Goes for the low-risk air-to-air. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
Starting off with fireballs right from the get-go. Sees the overhead coming and blocks it. Medium kick. Player 1 did a great job of reading their opponent up close that last round. Can they keep the momentum? Turns it up a notch and sends them to the corner. Takes a trip. Throws a projectile to zone the opponent. Looks like they want to re-establish their game plan with fireballs. They gotta make sure not to splurge with that drive gauge and leave themselves vulnerable. It'll be interesting to see how both players utilize their drive gauge to dictate the terms of the match. Jumps up, so they break forward to pressure the opponent. Shows a medium kick. Midway through the round, expect to see our fighters settle into their groove. Still lots of time left in this fight. Tries to bait out a reaction to a fireball. Drive gauge management here is going to be vital. Both fighters will have to decide whether they want to go with an all-out offense powered by their drive or play it safe and conservative. Jumps. Rattles them with a spinning bird, brushes that off and keeps going. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Both fighters just goes for it at this range. The super doesn't hit. That's not gonna hit. Not much life left, but their draw usage may save them. 20 seconds left. What are they both plotting? Barely blocks the jump in. Sets up with the jump in. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Excellent block. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Player 2 has the chance to win out of time. They danced around quite a bit there. I wonder what our fighters are thinking.
comes a new challenger.
And they've gone for the same character. Neither side's gonna want to lose this one. Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Checking their opponent. That overhead was a bit obvious. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. The fighters are at a standstill. What's going on through their heads? The fighters take a step back to reassess. Time for a new game plan. Both fighters are sitting on a full drive gauge. This might be prime time to let it rip. Looking for a way to incorporate their drive. The fighters are scrambling to figure out how to gain some meter here. Takes a trip. The jump-in is denied. Trying to read each other here? Okay, creating some space here. They're at the center of the stage. What happens here will have consequences later on. Parries the attack. The jump-in catches them. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Sees the overhead coming and blocks it. Uses the fireball to try and establish their pace. Trying to read each other here? Long, low attack hits. Goes into the stance. Only 20 more seconds. What's it gonna be? Taking stock. Who will capitalize on an opening first? Both fighters are weighing their options and looking for an opening. They decide to take a breather to regroup. Drive time! Doing some quick planning? Superb reactions on display. The round comes to a close. They barely escaped that. Player one on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Medium kick hits. Will gain control of the match in the early going. Medium kick. What'll happen here? Reaches out with the lightning kicks. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Knockdown and connects with medium kick. Spinning bird kick. Not much life difference. Get in a Hasanshu. Hits them with a stop and pop. Throws them. Both fighters have a full super and whiffs. They're wide open. Looking for a hole. Oh, the throw connects. Oh, here we go. Oh my God, they just choked it up. Changes the pace. Closes it out. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. The last round. It's now or never. Serenity Stream? That's just started. It's anyone's game. Super arts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. This is where smart meter management is going to come into play. Our fighters will need to tread carefully. That throw's gonna take off a chunk of damage. Hits them with the counter throw. Expect to see some fancy stuff as we're near the end of the round. Tons of space between the fighters now. What are they cooking up? Out of range. Relatively safe. The drive impact doesn't work. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. Shoots their shot. Hits that with confidence. Lightning kick. Oh, they've been waiting for this. Lets the super art rip. They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. Chucks a fireball to continue their hold over their zone. Gotta do better than that. Sticks out a kick. Back is low heavy. Can they use this impact counter? Oh, that's so sick. A real test of nerve here. Oh, we're going full third strike with a callback Hyokusen. Are you serious? That comeback was unreal. We just saw this fighter play out of their goddamn minds there. Player one clinches the win. But that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called that.
Here comes a new challenger.
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
負けないわよ
Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Puts one in the pocket. Finds the time to squeeze in a buff. No good up high. Both fighters have plenty of health. Where is this match gonna go? How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move or you're gonna eat tons of damage. Both fighters have no meter. Who's going to make the first move? Gaining some meter would open up the opportunity to deal huge damage, but that's easier said than done. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Closes the gap for the grab. Player 2 chases them down. Takes a trip. Time to do some damage after that wall splat. Taking stock. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. The jump-in is denied. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. The pressure is so intense here. Saihasho throws a fireball. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Less than 20 seconds remaining. This blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Misses the grab. Gets the jump in. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Are they thinking about how to steal this round? Misses the... very odd round there. Not much action at all, so it ends as time expires. Snaps back and hits hard with a Tensonin. Jumps. Reaches out with the lightning kicks. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Smart play with the throw. Brushes that off and keeps going. Looking to impress with this super. Yo, kicking off their facial features with the Hayabusa. Throws them. Still slugging it out at this range. Are we gonna see a comeback here? Pokes with a medium kick. What a finish! This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Starts things off with a jump into the low. It's time for both fighters to lay it all on the line. Ooh, what a smart throw. That throw will do some good damage. Uh-oh. This could really tip the scales. This might be up. Drive impact misses. Medium kick. Any throw will whiff at that range. They are not getting close to each other. A projectile to say, get off of me. Saihasho! Anti-air in the clutch. Wow, sat and waited for this opening. Hits that with confidence. Are we gonna see a comeback here? This is so tense. They didn't check the throw? Player 1 really had to fight for that one. No shortage of drama.
Here comes a new challenger.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table. Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Checks with a projectile. Shows the overhead. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. The low heavy hits. Player 2 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor. A throw to tie the bow. They were stuck in the corner. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's still time to feel out the situation. They're still feeling each other out. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Peppers them with the lightning kicks. Grabs and throws them away. Knockdown and throw leaves them wide open. Reaches out with the lightning kicks. Side switch in the corner. Yo, put that away. A quick breather. Not looking good. The corner's a bad place to be. This is gonna hurt. Okay, he punish counter sets the table. Player 1 smashes out the cage right there. This is gonna kill. No doubt about it. No way. That win wasn't luck. That was 100% planned. Player 1 gets the win in a convincing fashion.
Online.
Here comes a new challenger.
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
負けないわよ
Round 1. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Stays cool in counters. Is that going to condition them to be more conservative? On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Both fighters are sitting on a full drive gauge. This might be prime time to let it rip. Will they use their drive to break through or to turn up the heat? No good up high. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Sees it coming and blocks it out. What a clutch side switch there. Now they need to capitalize on this chance. Was looking for that jump attack. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Taking stock. Drive lead is opening up, but that can still be overcome with smart drive use. Takes in the throw. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
Opts to create space to start. Uses the fireball to try and establish their pace. Player 1 did a great job of maintaining their drive gauge during that last round. It's going to be even more important in this next round to keep that up to help strengthen their ground game. They gotta make sure not to splurge with that drive gauge and leave themselves vulnerable. Overdrive arts give moves a big power boost at the cost of using some of the drive gauge, so meter management is vital. Hopes with a medium kick. Just goes for it at this range, serving them a severe beatdown, and the fun's just starting. Player 1 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. Knocked them out of the air. Yoga fire. Uses the parry so the opponent can't dictate the pace of the round. Overhead, but it won't work. Ooh, what a smart throw. Both sides getting ready. Wreck them. Yoga Inferno to set this fight. Comes off the tank and scores the win. Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Versus. Online. Special versus active. First special online.